How you feeling, man?
I feel good. It's been
You banged up?
A little bit still, like my shin's still banged up from the kick. So.
What are you looking at?
You know, I really don't know. We really haven't talked about anything, so we're just kind of waiting to hear what they say. I think we're gonna find out tonight. Yeah. So after the fights, I think we'll have a good idea.
But in terms of how fast you'd be back, man.
I'm hoping soon. I just had surgery on my elbow, my knee, last 2 weeks ago. So everything's went good. Everything feels good. I mean, realistically, I think we're just waiting to see what happens tonight.
You guys call you out on Twitter since the fight, like Diego Sanchez, and there's been a few different fighters. What do you think about that since the new Diaz on that?
I said this to someone the other day. I said, do you think the lion turned around every time a little dog barked? No. Not really too concerned. I'm focused on one guy I'm focused on Benson. That's it. I don't really care about everybody else. So I told the UFC before when I came over, I said, whoever you guys want me to fight, so I can line up to fight Benson, that's who I want to fight. They threw me Nate, so I beat Nate, and hopefully somebody else is next. I don't need to prove anything. I think my last fight kind of spoke for it. My days of trying to, like, I guess, plead for like notoriety is over. I don't care anymore. I just want to fight. I want to fight Benson. That's the biggest thing. You know, if I get a title shot, I can end my career and be done. You know, like I want to end my career with my title shot, and that's it. You know, and just get ready for whatever happens. I think we match up pretty damn well. It's gonna be a good fight. If we ever fight, it's gonna be a good fight. You know, I think you could potentially see something like the Gill and Thomson thing again. You know, like that's stylistic. I think we put on a good show.
Did you feel any vindication with the win? Because I think for a lot of UFC fans, one of those lasting images is the Yves Edwards knockout, and then you come in, you starch Nate, you make this great kind of reintroduction. You know, you've had time to marinate. How do you feel with that whole thing?
He's that guy that brought up that fight from like 2004. You're that guy. No, I'm just kidding. No, not really. I mean, honestly, so much time has passed since that. I mean, I really, honestly, it's like, it's in the past, you know.
But were you like waiting to like get back to the UFC to be like, you know what, I'm sick of being on the Bob O'Reilly highlight reel. I want to get in there and make my own highlight reel.
That'll always be part of the highlight reel, you know. And then, I mean, honestly, now I got my other highlight on there too, so it doesn't really matter. Like I said, it's always gonna be there as part of being a fighter. You take chances, you know. You have bloopers in the NFL. It's what it is. You know, there's nothing you can do. You can't change it. You know, you got to get past it, otherwise you'll be stuck there, and you know, guys will just start smashing on you. So.
I know you're doing Benson as a champion, being that, I mean, he's kind of mostly won everything by decision and very close decisions.
It's hard, you know. I mean, like, you're fighting the best guys every single time, you know, and you can't really expect them to come out there and just dominate everybody. I mean, and the other thing is, the rest of us are really good. You know, I mean, we have stacked guys in our division. You know, the heavyweight division's got stacked guys too, but I mean, Kane's just so dominant. You know what I mean? And you know, Henderson, same thing. And it's like, but with our weight class, we've got so many guys, and you guys talk about it all the time. The media talks about it. It's a stacked division. You know, one guy leaves and another guy comes up. Look at Khabib. No one ever heard of him, and all of a sudden he's just crushing people. So I mean, you're just one fight away from being a footnote, you know? It's sad, but it's true. I mean, these guys are so good, and he's not going to win every fight convincingly.
You're looking at Cerrone as the realistic possibility.
Yeah, I think that's the only option they're going to probably maybe give me if he wins tonight. If he doesn't win, then, you know, I've already beat KJ.
You like that fight?
I don't really care. Like I said, if it gets me one shot to the title, you know, it's whoever they want me to fight.
Probably gets you a bonus.
Yeah, like, the bonuses are great. I know that's one thing I really enjoy, but like I said, you know, I'd rather give the bonus up for the title shot. You know,
you like the way Benson fights?
I like the way he fights. Yeah, you know, it's just that I think I can beat him. I think stylistically we're a good fight for the fans.
Did you have him winning his last fight against Gill?
Actually, I didn't get to watch it that night because I was in the back doing stuff for the media and also with the commission. But I actually just watched it probably about 2 weeks ago for the first time.
What'd you think?
And I thought Benson pulled it off. Barely. I mean, but I thought he pulled it off. I honestly did. So, I mean, I would normally probably give it to Gill. Because, you know, we have a relationship and I want him to win. You know, makes me look better if Gill wins. So, you know, but yeah, but I think Benson pulled it off.
I mean, beyond it being for a title, if it were to be given to you, what intrigues you about that fight with Benson?
Everything. I mean, stylistically, he's a southpaw, but I mean, stylistically, we make for a good fight. Good stand-up guys, good grapplers, decent wrestlers. I mean, the fight's gonna go everywhere. It's not just gonna be on the feed; it's gonna be everywhere. So I think the fans will get a full MMA fight.
Before you mentioned you'd be cool if you get a title shot, you can retire after. You're not thinking about
No, I'm not thinking about retirement. No, that's not. I should rephrase that. I'm just saying that I feel like I didn't get my title shot back in 2004 when I should have, you know, and just because of the circumstances, you know, UFC got rid of the weight class after our fight with Eves, and it's just that one thing that has eluded me, and I want that, you know, and so I'm hungry for it, and I really feel that I stamp my name on the Nate Diaz fight, and I feel that there's maybe one fight away, or maybe the next, you know.
What's been the key to your longevity? I mean, you've been doing this for so long, you've been good for so long.
It's funny you say that. I talked about it all the time, is that I think MMA guys, you need to be good at everything, and that's the one thing that I've been able to do. Is I'm a decent wrestler. I'm not a great wrestler. I'm a decent wrestler. I'm a decent stand-up guy, but I'm a decent jiu-jitsu guy. But I mean, if somebody's really good at one thing, I can find ways to beat them at everything else. So I just try to avoid their one thing. You know, Nate, I just avoided his boxing. You know, I knew he couldn't take me down because I'm a better wrestler. Submission-wise, I figured we're about the same, you know? And so I just had to stay out of his range of his boxing, and everything worked out. And so I think other guys, I've just focused on making sure that I'm always good. I think as MMA guys, they need to, you owe it to your fans, you owe it to the promotion you fight for, to be good at everything, not just a grinder, not just someone who lays on you, not someone who just boxes. You as a fan, or as a fighter, you need to give the fans what they deserve, and that means be a mixed martial artist, do everything well. What's the thing you need to take away from Benson then? Honestly, there's really nothing I can take away from him. That's why he's that step that I am. You know, I feel like we're well-rounded at everything. We're not great at anything. We're just good at all of them, and it makes for great fights.